Yo! Welcome to the Pint-sizepodcast, Season 2, Episode 2. What up? It's your boy Blue Just Train. I'm here with my favorite people in the whole wide podcasting world. What you doing that with your lips for?
Oh, okay.
Eye roll? Y'all can't see the eye roll, but she rolling her eyes and everything. What's wrong with her? What's up, boy?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed. Boyd's blessed. Donovan Boyd here, the marketing coach. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood, and I'm blessed.
We're blessed.
Hey, everybody, it's Quana. And y'all know I got something to say again today.
We'll talk about it then. Yo, it's good to be back with you guys. First of all, I want to take a moment before we dig too deep in the show. All praise to the Most High for allowing baby Drew to come through the surgery.
Absolutely.
Being herself.
Oh, my man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's huge, bro. That's huge. You know what I'm saying? And you got to give thanks. Congratulations.
For those that don't know, baby Drew had heart surgery.
Right.
Oh, yeah, man. I appreciate that, man. Right, man. And ironically, we've talked about, this over the years of the show. But ironically, today's we're in February, right? And this is Heart Month.
No.
So this is National Heart Month. A lot of different things that you'll be seeing, coming out, surrounded by the month of February. Like we did the campaign last year, Go Red. And it's just to raising money for the American Heart Association or different things centered around congenital heart diseases. So, so it's been a sorry we missed a week. I was in the hospital. I was going to try to set up the cameras in the hospital room, but I figured we we'll pass. We'll pass on that week, man. But no, continue to pray for the Boyd family. This is a road that we've been on for a very long time.
So we gonna get into later on this month. Cause we start next week. It's gonna be focused on relationships for the rest of the month.
Love month.
So we're gonna get into an opportunity to actually talk to you and your wife a little bit more about that journey and the impact that it's had on you guys' relationship. But if you can, in 2 minutes, bro, could you explain? We acting like we at the funeral too. In 2 minutes, I want you to come up and testify. You got 2 minutes.
Right, no longer.
So listen, you got 2 minutes. If you can, just give people just a tiny bit of background on Drew's condition and why she had to have the procedure.
So Drew has a rare in the eyes of everyday people, but she has something that's common in the heart world, which is called truncus arteriosus. Truncus arteriosus is a congenital heart disease or condition that you're only born with one heart valve. So everybody's born with two. One of your valves pumps blood to your heart and the other one pumps blood to the lungs. And she was only born with one. So it was a large one. That's where trunk, elephant trunk, it comes from there. The word trunk is derived from elephant trunk. So when she had surgery, she had her first surgery. She was 6 weeks old. She had open heart surgery. She had to put in an artificial heart valve. There are other complications that can potentially happen when you are going in the chest, going into the heart, things of that nature. But the main thing was she needed an artificial heart valve. The reason why you potentially have more than one surgery is because the heart valve that is artificial, it does not grow, but the heart grows. So if you can imagine, if the valve is the size of the tip of your finger, as the heart grows, the valve doesn't grow. So you have to put in a valve that, eventually when the heart becomes fully grown, you'll potentially have 2 to 3 valves that have been put in place until that heart becomes fully grown. To put it in perspective, her first heart valve was from a pig. it was 9 inches. The one that they just put in was 19 inches. And it came from a 17-year-old donor. So we're definitely blessed with that.
Shout out to the donors,
Right.
So that can potentially last her forever, or it can possibly last her to about early 20s. So we'll see. She has some other complications with her other valve, but it's a situation where we kind of built a community around it. We found some other communities like via Facebook just to support groups and learn different things about it. But it's definitely early on, a lot of doctor visits. We were hospital every month for 3.5 years. So you can just imagine that, some stuff that, just aside, we talk about some of it, but we don't talk about it all, you know what I'm saying? But, I just commend those heart children, they call them heart warriors. I commend those children because they go through stuff that the average person probably couldn't go through on a day-to-day basis. So that's that. It's a lot more into it, but like I said, you can look it up. It's called truncus arteriosus. You might see some different types, and the different types are just based on the conditions. Some children have different conditions than others.
All right, well, 2 things, guys, you didn't know. It's Heart Month. I just learned something new. And then 2, donors are very, very, very crucial in the survival for people. So if you feel led and compelled to be a donor, then go ahead, because it actually saves lives. So, yeah. So, guys, everything has been moving. Just like normal. We got new presidents. I know we talked about that as the first 100 days. We had some deaths. We had a lot of crazy stuff happen. I think, first of all, because we missed a week, I want to make sure that I highlight this. It's been a year since the death of Kobe Bryant and multiple other lives that were lost in that horrific plane accident. So our condolences goes out to all of those families involved. For us, I know it feels like time has been moving because it's been so crazy with COVID and quarantine and damn near race wars and riots and all types of stuff. People have been going through things. So, in our world, time is moving along, but when people experience trauma or death, that stuff sticks with you for a while. You know what I'm saying? So condolences to them. Also, since this is Black History Month, I think it is an appropriate time to honor one of the pioneers. All right, Cicely Tyson passed away a couple days ago at the age of 96.
Yeah.
You don't know who Cicely Tyson is. She is an African-American actor who started off modeling, been in a ton of movies, always has been that strong Black voice of reasoning, like carried herself with dignity and class, a perfect example of how strong a Black woman is and can be. She lived a long life and impacted a lot of people. So guys, in the light of all of that, I want to ask you guys, why is this month so important to acknowledge, and what does it mean to you?
I personally feel like Black history shouldn't just be all in one month, but since the nation recognizes it this month, it's monumental. But I just don't want us to focus on Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. I do want to do my own research on who else that was prominent in pioneering us to be where we are today. Who helped? Inventors and things like that. People that we weren't taught in school. I need to really start doing my own research on who's who. Maybe I'll have a Black history fact for next time.
Hey,
a few people coming up with the Black history facts.
Come with it. Come with it. Moment in Black history.
Right.
That remind me of the Tom Joyner show.
Oh, little known Black history fact. Right.
Little known Black history fact.
Right.
It's important.
I think the intriguing thing that I think the intriguing thing, say for example, about Black History Month or just Black history, like you said, Q, I don't really feel like it should be, you know, wrapped up in one month. But I think that the important thing is that still hitting first, right? Like we're still hitting the first Black person did this, or the first, you know, even 20, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of, you know, it's kind of weird, like, you know, first vice president was in 2020, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, so, you know, I don't know, man. It's kind of, you know, it's weird, but, you know, I definitely feel like it's important. And like you said, still, you know, finding out different facts or whatever. But it's so crazy because one of my close friends from college, and we kind of diminish it, or we kind of even overlook it. We wasn't even understanding the history that we were in, and I would love to have him on the show.
Okay.
But he was the first African-American quarterback in Fordham history. And we, you know, it's kind of like we downplayed that, right? We never even, you know what I'm saying? But to look back, and that was in 2003, and it hasn't been one since.
Right.
He was the first. He was the first.
While we're kids, we don't know what's going on when we're kids. We don't care.
True. We just kind of like, even not even just as kids though, even as adults. My good friend, we had him on season 1. We did an interview with him, but my friend Marlon Webbs is the first Black officer in Richmond Heights history. Like he's the first Black police officer. You know what I'm saying? And he was able to, you know, he literally made history. They did a news report on him, like the whole nine. And it's just kind of like, sometimes when you with somebody, you don't realize like that history is being made. You know what I'm saying? Because we all just kind of living life. But you know, just your homeboy who was the first Black quarterback, my homeboy who was the first Black cop, you know.
Shout out to them.
Giving those people roses, you know what I'm saying, while they alive, you know what I'm saying, metaphorically or physically, whatever you guys feel you should do. I also agree with both of you guys as far as Black history not being regulated to just being for these 28 days. You know what I mean? I think that's a disservice to Black history just as a whole, because it's so much. We've been so monumental in this country, period. Not just in this country.
What would they do without us?
Oh, no, come on.
What would they do without us?
America wouldn't be here. Well, not like this, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I'm with you guys. Definitely.
All right.
So we have some controversy. We had a little bit of controversy in the hip hop R&B world, entertainment world.
Speak if you will.
Let me say that, in the entertainment world. Donovan, do you recall all the details around the T.I. and Tiny?
You up on it?
Yeah, yeah, you know, I really, you know, I don't necessarily feel like, well, let me not go there. I don't necessarily, so all these different people, so lady name, her name is Sabrina Peterson, right?
Yeah.
So Sabrina Peterson was friends with T.I. and Tiny. You know, as I'm reading, I got some business ventures. You know, they was real tight, right? And you know, you seen posts where her children have been with T.I. and you know that's their uncle and all of that, right? And she's coming out and saying allegedly back in the day T.I. put a gun out on her, and you know, then she started to then she said that she was I guess in charge of going out and getting women for, you know, T.I. and Tiny for, you know, some stuff going on in their bedroom. And you know, so then it's just a downward spiral. Now she's reaching out to girls, and girls then reached out to her. Oh, they did this and they drugged me and all this different stuff, right? And
the whole story is whack.
Right.
The whole story is just whack.
Man, because because
Who
do I feel like
gives a
do I I feel like at this point in time, and you know, I seen they're worse than R. Kelly and Tiny's the ringleader. I said, y'all gonna go all the way there.
Let's unpack it. Let's unpack it a little bit. I made sure that we pulled this article up. So like you said, Sabrina Peterson came at them with some allegations, saying that T.I. and Tidy made her engage in sexual practices. She called it sexual abuse. She decided to say that it was.
which is not okay.
Hold on, we're not condoning any of this.
Okay.
I'm just reading it as it's put out there right now.
Allegedly. Okay.
So allegedly, T.I. and Tiny had her involved with multiple sexual acts, ranging from instances of assault and alleged facilitation of sexual abuse. I'm not completely sure what that even really means. They use a lot of.
She implicated herself, saying that they had me go get women though. Like, why? Like,
so let's dig into it a little bit more. Then let's unpack it. So
okay.
Another thing is they've been friends for 10 years, as you said, or over 10 years. Relationships with the children, who'd spend time with the other children. Like, this person's always around. And then they said that a couple women have came out and said that they've engaged in sexual acts with T.I. and Tiny, that they were required to take drugs before entering the bedroom.
Oh yeah, like you gotta pop this Molly.
Time out though, not like let me slip it in your drink or.
No, like y'all gotta take it in order so y'all can get loose.
Oh, we about to get loose. You're gonna take this, like you know what I mean. So some other women have came out and was like, yeah, the same thing happened to us, and X, Y, and Z.
So they start getting the receipts, and a lot of this stuff is fake. A lot of it is clout chasing. T.I. came in, he posted about addressing it, right? So he said, listen, what goes on in my bedroom and what me and my wife like, that's what we like.
It's none of your business.
But the drugging and all of that, he said, some women, they should have a voice if you've been abused and so on and so forth, right? But
they signed the consent form, it said.
What?
Right,
It's not a consent form?
They said, hey, this is your invitation. In order for you to come here and get down with us, you got to take this Molly. Okay.
What are we talking about?
Y'all knew what type of time y'all was on.
What are we talking about?
This is alleged. This is one of the stories that I heard.
So even with the Sabrina lady, right? Because I seen their friend Shakana came in and talked and incriminated everybody, right?
And then
I feel like this. The girl Sabrina, she was maybe in her mind in a relationship with T.I. and Tiny, and they like, we
it was fun.
We cool. It was fun.
That was fun.
We had enough. You might be old, like what I'm saying. We want some young and fresh.
It ain't as tight as it used to be, baby.
And she couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
It
is what it is.
Now they going, I was a kid. Man, at the end of the day,
you cutting up real bad.
That's what they like to do.
Q, jump on in here, boy. You cutting up real bad.
Hey, I don't know what you said.
I don't need to jump in.
I said, end of the day, this is what they like to do. That's what they like to do.
Yeah, whatever people want to do in their bedrooms is their business. It's just if y'all was drugging people and they didn't know that they were being drugged, like, oh, your Molly wearing off, let me give you some more in this drink. Like, we're not doing that.
Right.
But whatever them people want to do in their bedroom, they can do.
Man, listen, it was this episode of Dave Chappelle, right, where he made this girl sign this NDA. Like, he asked her everything she wanted prior to, and then she's like, can we do it like this? She was like, nope, no, ain't no. But but he made her sign this NDA. And, he came in like 2 seconds. And then she was like, that was underwhelming. And he said, yeah, I got mine off, but you're not going to tell anybody because you signed this NDA. I kind of feel like some of these people get in these situations where they sign up for something and it's not favorable for them at the end. So what they do is try to turn it around. Now, I'm not saying, just like you said, I'm not condoning anything. And we're not there. We're not there. But just kind of as things looks right now, it kind of look a little fishy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wait to kind of see how this plays out. But you know, I guess whatever happens in your bedroom is your bedroom.
That's your business.
You know what I'm saying? He probably got that stuff recorded. You said people were saying he was as worse as R. Kelly, though?
I ain't hear that.
Yeah, man, you know, you read through comments, and then Rob Kardashian said, you know, this don't surprise me because, you know, y'all had a threesome with Black China.
He hurt.
Yeah.
Man, he hurt. Every time something come out, he open his mouth, it's always about black. Man, that man hurt. He hurt like old girl, Q.
Who? Oh.
I don't need nobody.
Yeah. F these dudes. I got them in heavy rotation.
Man, boy, it's this one young lady that, you know, I love her.
That doesn't know she's hurt, but she's so hurt.
She's so hurt. She's so hurt.
She's one would call her aggressive.
Very, very.
One would call her aggressive.
Very
She's
aggressive.
the type of person that thinks that, like, so if homeboy ain't answer, she gonna call the other dude. If he ain't answer, she gonna call the other dude. F these dudes. They like buses. Miss one, next 15, one coming. Mind you.
What you just
Mind you.
What you just say?
Where are you finding these men at is what I need to know.
You said
where they coming from?
What? Say it again.
Men are like buses. Miss one, next 15, one coming. That's what she's saying. She got a Rolodex. You acting up? Here you go. You can get it. It's crazy. But she don't know she hurt, so we gotta help her.
Everything don't play out the way you want it to. That's for sure. That's for sure.
We gotta help them.
Yeah, I think you know, I really don't like how and I guess this is another topic or another discussion, but how social media is just used as a way to, in one instance, we can be building you up, and then the next minute we tearing you down. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I don't be feeling like people really be understanding what they saying. You know what I'm saying? Like when you come out and you trying to, you know, tear somebody's character down, and you talking about rape, and you talking about, you know, them ain't, you know what I'm saying? Them is not things that you just play around with and throw out there. You know what I'm saying? Like minors and rape and you know, sex trafficking. Like you talking about serious allegations and serious things that we'll just throw out there like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? All because, you know, we trying to get some type of clout or something like that. And it's just so crazy that, you know, what social media has done to the world. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be a great thing, but at the same time, it can be a detrimental thing as well.
Agreed.
I agree.
Agreed. So guys, in your relationships, how important is the role of social media?
0.
Everybody got a hot take on it.
From 1 to 10, who gives a, like, this social media shit is all people do is put what they want people to see up. So it's all good when the good stuff is going, but as soon as the bad, y'all want to know, y'all want nobody to know. Like the people that are pregnant, they want us to follow their whole pregnancy journey. As soon as this baby come, y'all don't want to show the baby. Where the baby? We want to see the baby.
Nah. We keeping our baby.
So I've always,
baby. Now it's a secret baby. You wanted us to know. You blasted it all over social media. Now the baby is secret. It's crazy.
I've always had a mixed feeling about that, right? Like, I don't really understand that concept. Like when people say, like you only see the good on social media or stuff like that. Like I don't really understand. That doesn't make sense to me.
People only letting you know what they want you to know. So as soon as
that's normal. That's normal though.
But it's not life. So if you're showing your life, you want us to see when you buy a car, when you do this, when you do that, all the glitz and glam. But that's not real life.
That is real life though.
So
That is
no
real life.
adversity comes in life. So nobody ever goes through anything.
So
There's no downs. It's only ups. It's unrealistic.
but that's
Why
not,
social
but
media
that's
is
not,
fake as hell.
no, that's not realistic. That's not realistic. So if you say, for example, you show that you bought the car, right? Or you went and bought a car, and say, we ain't even talking about social media, you went and bought a car, and say, for example, they repossessed the car. Are you calling all your friends and say, hey guys, I just wanted to let you know they repossessed my car?
My personality
You
is
gonna
to even, I can have a new car and people not even know that this is a new car. That's not my personality. So
I understand that. So what I'm saying, nobody's realistically calling, hey guys, they cut my lights off today, or hey guys, nobody's even doing, that's not even realistic. Nobody's calling around.
But why isn't
that's
that
not realistic?
But why is this real?
That's
but this
not
like, who determines what's
I don't look at it as real. I don't look at it as real. It's normal to me. You show people what you want to see. That's normal.
I guess you can look at it like, I'm saying, like, people like to only show the good. But when is now you gonna go
That's normal.
But you
that's normal.
I guess.
But that's normal.
But why do we gotta see everything? They don't show us everything.
Don't follow me.
And that you're right. And you absolutely right. So you don't know.
Like, that's normal.
Unfollow and block like this bitch.
I do think it's a level of
everything don't need to go on social media.
I think it's a level of facade though, that comes along with the social media perception. You know what I mean? I agree with both of you guys actually, because I just think you're coming at it from different points. Because Q's saying, you know, there are ups and downs in life, but why do we only show one side of it? And you saying that's a part of real life too. It is, but the other side of real life is also that there are downs. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't glorify the downs in a way that we would glorify the ups, right? So sometimes in the social media world, people will think that like the way you live is how you live all the time, and nobody lives like that all the time. You know what I mean? So it is we posture and we kind of pump fake a little bit for the sake of feeling good. Like we want to feel good. Like we want to know that other people feel good about something that we're doing. It's more about us than it is about the people, but we just kind of give it off. You know what I mean? But I agree with both sides of it, that both things are important. Like I just tore my ACL and my MCL. I mean, my ACL and my meniscus, right? So like I'm about to be down. So what I was gonna do is just like, I haven't talked about it. This is the first time I'm talking about it publicly. Haven't really done so. Haven't posted about it on social media and nothing like that. I put up a post for 2 seconds and took that thing down immediately because I got 30 people like in my inbox, and I was like, this is stupid. But what I am gonna do is I'm about to document this whole journey of me being down, and I'm gonna put something together so that people can see the process of what it's like to do stuff. Like Donovan just didn't write a book and then it was done because he thought about writing a book. He had to put the steps in to write the book. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of times, to Q's point, people do lose that. You know what I'm saying? But to Donovan's point, that's also real life. You know what I'm saying? People show what they want to show. It's just at least
so Blue, for example, if you starting out your gym, right?
Right.
You starting out your gym and you're trying to get clients. Are you going to advertise yourself with no clients?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
So if I'm the client and you're seeking my business, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a potential client, I want to know that you trained somebody. I want to know that you have a viable business, right? Mm-hmm. If I see your gym and every time I see a picture of your gym, it's empty, then I might not want to come to your gym because you might not know what you're doing.
Fair.
Now it's realistic that, yeah, if you just starting this out, that you ain't gonna have no clients in the beginning. That's realistic. But as a consumer, I don't care about that. So if you got to go get some stage people and you got to put a workout video together, or you got to do a promo or commercial with some fill-ins, then that's what you got to do. That ain't being fake. That's being smart.
Yeah, but
I like a
that's his
different
business.
approach.
I took it from his perspective. Go ahead.
I wouldn't want to go to a trainer.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
like, you can't be unfit. Like, Blue can have no clients, and I like the way he look, and I would come to him because how he look. And I feel like if you're doing this for yourself, then you can do me. Yep. Paul, you can do this for me.
Right.
But
that's not. That's not realistic. That's just like that's just like people that played in NBA. That means that they can be a good coach, and which is 100% false.
I was like, ooh, make me look like her when I started coming to church. But that's just me, though. I'm talking from my perspective.
I think everything you're saying is absolutely true, boy. But I think it's true when you're looking at it as someone who's trying to make money and market themselves. I'm not even talking about that. I'm just touching down on the everyday people who just on.
Yeah, because right, but that's true. But when I'm looking at social media, that's the majority of the lens that I look at it through. I don't look at it. I don't look at it from I never looked at it from no lens other than that.
But that would make sense.
Because I feel like
that would make sense for you.
Because the majority, right. But the majority of what's going on, the majority of the stuff that's going on social media, I would say a strong percentage is money driven.
Absolutely. And attention. Attention is number one. Money is number two.
Right. So then that's why people approach it the way they do, right? Because they thinking that, okay, I have to show you this, right? I'm even looking at, you think about, and this is crazy, right? But you think about the street dudes 10 years ago, like, man, I ain't getting on no phone. Like, nigga ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Now, the dope boys is on social media. They like, shit, I got to show off I got to show this off. So
hey, I know, mess with me. I'm no cat. Pounds on social media.
I'm like, where are we coming to now? You know,
gotta get the rules.
But I'm like, listen, man. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I just look at it like, I don't really look at the real and fake thing of it. I just feel like, to me, that's realistic. I feel what you're saying, but I just look at it as that's realistic. Nobody's calling everybody and telling them about, the downside of everything that goes on. Like, some stuff you keep private, some stuff you keep personal. And I have the free will to post what I want. If you don't like what I post, then don't follow me.
True. I don't want you to think it's an against. It's more of a, like, two things can be true at the same time.
Yeah.
In this instance.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, go ahead.
So
posting bricks.
We need to talk about Lenora.
Lenora? Who was Lenora?
Lenora is a Mexican woman that, also, here's the story. So her husband was trying to do something special for her. So he wanted to do, I guess it was a collaborated video of, like, photos of her. So homegirl sees him being intimate with a photo of a girl that's much smaller than her, like skinnier, and look very much younger, and pretty much look better than her.
Right.
Homegirl gets a knife and gets to stabbing her husband.
Hold on. So, hold on. He's doing what now? So he's putting together.
So this is supposed to be a gift for her.
Oh, her husband's making a gift for her.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking he comprised, this is just the article that I read. So I think he comprised a plethora of photos. So maybe an anniversary. I'm going to get this together, and it's pretty much a journey of our love, if you will. Homegirl sees him and being intimate in a photo, go through his phone, see him being intimate in the photo of a girl that's thinner and younger, grab the knife, and gets to stabbing this boy. Okay. Come to find out, it's photos of her when she was younger. How fucking stupid can you be?
Hold up. So she goes to the kitchen and grabs a knife and starts stabbing her husband.
Yes.
He put together a gift for her. So the pictures was her the whole time?
Yes.
What are we talking about here?
Yeah. So homegirl locked up right now. Well, he's not dead, so he was able to wrestle the knife away from her, but she in jail. Go to jail, silly.
So boy, you don't even marry right here on her. So let me ask you a question. You and Dominique whether or
How
not
you don't know that's you is the question.
apparently she don't look like that no more.
You don't know these clothes. You don't know like that hair.
They probably been married for a while and she don't look the way she used to look.
Cause man, it's what we driven by. We driven by.
Negative.
We always looking for something. Something gotta be wrong. You know, people be miserable, man. People be miserable, man, and they don't, you know, they just wanna continue to be miserable. Like, that's stupid.
So listen, don't stab you up though. You stabbed up now. You stabbed up 7, 8, 9 times.
Yeah, you staying with her?
You sticking around?
First of all, how's that your wife and she that fucking stupid anyway? Like
you trying to kill me. I'm not.
Yeah.
You trying to kill me. You trying to kill me. Not because I did something. Now, okay, yeah. You had to come in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you had to come in. You cheated on her, she caught you in the bed, she went out the night. Like, I'm trying to do something nice and you
and you tried to kill me.
You're unstable. You unstable.
No offense to our Mexican listeners. I love y'all, but you know, we know.
No, we talking about Lenore. This is an isolated incident.
But still, man, I'm Latino.
You unstable.
You can't say that. You can't say no offense against Latino. You can't do that.
Listen, we know that our Latino brothers or our Latino sisters are a little fiery. You know what I'm saying? They got a little flame in their hearts. You know, I'm saying it. Latinos a little bit fiery. You know, they're very passionate people. And apparently she loved this man. A whole lot. Too much.
That's wild. I can't believe she would be that wild.
Too much love. I'm not sticking around though. Definitely not sticking around.
Latino.
Latinos.
Shout out to Cardi B, man. Listen. Shout out to Cardi B, right? Could you say Latino? I had some Cardi B rap snacks. Bang.
Where you get rap?
Try the Cardi B. They at the grocery store. No, it's
what
real.
Flavor is
it ain't even at the corner.
That's the same thing. What flavor is that?
Cheddar barbecue.
Cheddar barbecue Cardi B rap snacks.
They good. That's better than dill pickle chips and all that. Listen, they go off.
Yeah, I don't want to do
good. I gave them to Drew. She was like, "Daddy, these are good." They were good.
I feel like that don't count though.
I told her.
Drew was how?
How
does Drew?
About to be 5. No,
5, right?
She'll be 5.
They like anything.
She knows.
Your taste buds a little.
Yeah, you don't even care when you.
Buds for chips.
If it's a snack, you want it.
Facts.
I'm telling you. But you know what? I just for my Latino sisters. Get them rap snacks. Shout out to Master P. Get them rap snacks. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna find a rap snack. I live in the suburbs. There ain't no rap snaps over here.
Oh, you gotta walk. Walmart.
I ain't in the ghetto.
It's a Walmart around there.
It is a Walmart.
It's a Walmart. Listen.
I'm gonna try to. You got them at Walmart?
They at Walmart.
Okay.
Yeah, but they was at my local grocery store. But listen, P got the wraps. Listen, P got the chips. He got the noodles. He got the pancakes. He got the fish fry. He doing a lot, man.
I feel like you got some rap snacks from a Walmart or a grocery store, then you definitely got a big bag. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to go in on a big bag. I need like a little sample. Give me the little.
We in the gym.
You know what I'm saying? We in the gym, boy.
We in the gym.
You was in the gym.
I was in the gym heavy.
He was in the gym.
Been at that. Yeah, man. I roll in the football season, basketball season. My son got me working like a full-time job, man. Full-time job. But over the weekend, because we had the weekend off, we ain't had no tournaments. I was able to watch some TV, man. I was able to check out the the Wendy Williams story. So Wendy Williams, I actually watched two, but I didn't watch the Salt and Pepper, but I watched Wendy Williams. She had two different things on Lifetime. So they did.
I didn't watch the after show or whatever that was.
Right. So they did the movie, and then they did a documentary, but she was in the documentary
with them cats.
But I kind of felt like she wasn't ready to do the documentary because she like cried the whole time.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Can you explain, not just for me, but for the listeners too? Because I don't really know. So I need you to tell me, what was this about?
So like Lifetime does all these like biopics.
So the biopic.
Yeah, so they did.
Wendy said it was that thing.
Right.
Everybody.
So they did a biopic. They did a biopic on Wendy Williams, and then after the biopic, they did like a documentary, and it was her talking about some different things and going through the biopic. But what you feel about the biopic? Because they made
it went fast, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah,
They casted it real good. The girl did a good job being Wendy Williams.
She did a good job, and the guy did look like Kevin.
As the husband, yeah, they did really good in the casting because sometimes those castings don't be that well.
I was looking at it like I felt like a lot of it was about him. Like a lot of it was about their relationship.
Obsessed with him right now. You cheated on her, had a baby. I need to get this off of me. She trying to get it off.
Yeah, a lot of it was about him. It didn't really go into the greatness or the icon of Wendy Williams. They spent so much time talking about her husband and all the stuff that he was doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I felt it was but some people say she had it coming to her.
So do you guys think that Wendy Williams all by herself, minus that controversy, would have had a strong enough biopic herself? I'm not a big Wendy Williams. I don't really care for Wendy Williams.
That's the shit I don't like.
I respect her because she's a black woman who.
But like nobody care about what Wendy Williams had going
about Wendy or like that.
You right.
Yeah, minus the controversy, you think that?
No, I'm not watching.
Real talk.
I'm not watching.
Wendy Williams is annoying.
No. So I'll say this. I
really don't like what she stands for.
I'll say yes.
You don't like her either.
I'll say yes. I think that they dropped a ball because they did her life. So, but they spent a big portion on him.
Yeah.
But they spent a big portion on him. So they started as he's a child.
1 hour was her. The next hour was him.
You know what I'm saying? Everything revolving around him. And I think that she's accomplished so much that she could have had a stronger biopic. But I do think that when people saying, did she deserve it? Because she caused so much pain.
Oh, you reap what you sow type of karma.
To a lot of people. And it came back to hit her full steam because what they kept talking about was the hot topics.
Yeah.
She was known for the hot topics. She was known for dishing the dirt. Right. But now it's you the hot topic, you the dirt. And so I lived in New York. So in living in New York, Wendy Williams had the #1 show in the country. So she wasn't local. She had the #1 show in the country. She was syndicated. So Wendy Williams has always been a big thing. But some people, if you ain't getting them stations, then you just know her from the TV show. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And she had a much bigger name before she even got to the TV show. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she could have had a good biopic, but I feel like, they changed the focus.
I'm not a
fan what I'm saying? But I feel like that was the narrative. Show her scandal because of all the scandal and all of her, and she didn't cause so many other people.
So I'm not a fan of the big dirt pickers. Like if that's all you kind of are, or you become known as, I lose interest in you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's been her from the beginning.
I'm not knocking
her. I'm just saying she's never switched up. Total pulled up on her at the studio. Like, they pulled up the jumper. Like, listen here, You ain't gonna keep.
Shut your mouth.
But hey, especially as a black woman, let's be honest. You just can't be running your mouth and then another black woman will try to put them paws on you at some point. That just ain't how it works.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't how that works.
No, but they said that her husband was younger than her, and her husband was from the streets, and Wendy Williams getting a lot of death threats. She was getting a lot of threats that he fielded. You know what I'm saying? So she had to go around with a lot of security and all of that early on before she went to TV. She was rolling with security just being on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So but it was very it was very interesting. I just think that they spent too much time on, her relationship, you know what I'm saying? But, I feel like, he kind of did her dirty, you know what I'm saying? But Q, let me ask you this from a woman perspective. Is any of that her fault?
I don't feel like it's her fault, but I do feel like you reap what you sow. You don't get to pick your karma. So if yours happen like this, you want to tell everybody business. So, hey, it's going to come back tenfold. You might feel it like you caused it. But I don't know if it's a deserve, because that's not my, I don't want to say deserve, but you do reap what you sow.
Right.
So I'm asking a deserve standpoint of what she allowed. That's what I'm asking. Or
for from the husband? What you mean
yeah.
That?
So she knew he was cheating.
Nobody deserves anything. Like you deserve
No. So I'm saying early on, she even said in there, he had his own condo. He had this, and she allowed it.
Stupid. Now that's different.
That's what I'm saying. So what do you?
Stupid. So what did you expect? What did you expect? But as far as because you allowed this, you deserve that. No, because you can't. He was gonna do what he wanted to do anyway. Okay. So that's my little thing. But I mean,
my thing is, I looked at it as if he didn't have that baby, they would have still been together.
It's the baby that took her over.
The baby took her over the edge. If he didn't have a baby, she would have still let him cheat because she knew about the girl. The girl been around for 10 years.
Y'all crossed the line when you fucking had a baby with her.
You crossed the line, you had the baby.
Too far.
Don't have a baby. So listen, I love this Wendy Williams thing because I think it's a perfect transition for what the up and coming weeks will be. This is definitely going to be for the Love Of month because we're going to be talking about so many different topics. We're going to really dive into some of the difficulties of relationship. We're going to talk about spicing it up in the bedroom. We're going to be talking about trauma. We're going to be talking about all types of things that revolves around relationships. Should a woman have a man's last name? But we're going to get into it. We're going to dig deep and we're going to bring some people on. It's going to be a really, really dope time, a very, very interactive time, a time that you guys will be able to spread the news about our podcast, send us questions, all types of stuff. So I'm really, really excited about what this month is about to bring for the Pint Size Podcast. Things are coming together well with the marketing coach, with my homegirl Q. It's a good times for us. So, guys,
is the bag worth the humility?
What?
What? What do you understand? What are you saying?
So that's what kind of came to my mind as you were in your Montel Williams mode.
I'm about to say, this is how we do it. Don't do me like that.
In your Montel Williams mode.
Y'all wasn't outside for Montel Williams.
No.
Right. So
just told how old we were.
Yeah.
As I was thinking about the whole Wendy situation and just thinking about relationships, thinking about relationships and stuff that you see all the time, right? And it was really like, we're getting to the bag, right? We're getting to the money and you're sacrificing the humility. She was okay with, but this happens in relationships, right? You okay with going through certain things because the money's good. Or, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to dig into this. I don't.
That's a question for next time.
I don't like you did that, but I don't know if humility is the right word to use.
I understand what he's saying, though.
I get what you're saying, too. I just don't know if humility is the right word to use in that instance. Because essentially, it sounded like she was shutting up for the sake of the money. That's not humility. That's something else.
No, it is humility because it can happen on any level. When you open up the newspaper or you open up your phone and you see your husband walking down the street with another woman, that's humiliation. Or
That's
if your
humiliation. That's not humility.
Not humility.
Yeah, that's
no, I didn't say humility. I said humiliation.
No, you didn't.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to say humility. I mean humiliation. Is it worth that?
I'm with that then. All right.
Okay.
Is the bag worth that?
Well, we gonna let's talk about that. There's a bunch of things that we're gonna get into, and we're gonna definitely discuss and hash out. It's gonna be a fun time that I'm looking forward to be completely honest with you guys. But great episode.
Blue, you in love? You really happy about love, man? Blue,
no, this is gonna be good.
I think you gotta think. Love is one of those.
It's okay to be in love, Michael Blue.
But it's one of those it's one of those topics that everyone can relate to on some kind of level. If we're talking about business, everybody can't talk about business. If we're talking about fitness, everybody can't talk about fitness. But everybody can talk about the essential thing of love. So I think that this is a great opportunity for us to listen to our people. You know what I'm saying? To hear their feedback.
Give the people a voice.
You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. That's what we here for, boys. We the Pint Size Podcast. Don't forget it.
I like how you avoided my question.
Are you in love?
Yeah. You heard what I said.
To be loved.
Yeah.
What a feeling.
To be loved.
Shout out to the, you know,
shout out.
Lover.
All right,
shout
people.
Shout out.
Blue just drank here. Signing out.
Shout
Pint
out.
Size Podcast. Love month
Thanks
coming
for
through. I don't care what
listening,
boy talking about. I don't care what he talking about. No
Thanks
matter.
for listening.
Shout out.
God bless y'all.
God bless y'all. Shout out to the Pint Size Podcast. We out.